Hey, everybody. I am Stephanie Feld with the Intensive Design Lab, and I want to share with you 5 ways that intensives can change your practice for the better. So, we are going to be talking about each one here, and I would love to hear comment down below, either if you're like, heck yes, I want that change in my practice. Or if you're like, yes, I offer intensives, and that's exactly what has happened. So either way, want to hear from you. So number one reason that intensives can change your practice for the better is more freedom in your schedule. So what does that look like? Intensives can be charged at a premium private pay rate. That means if you want, you can work less and still earn the same as you do now, or earn even more. So, adding intensives can allow you to step out of that back to back session grind where you might be like not having time to even eat lunch or go to the bathroom. They allow you to do this really, really powerful work in fewer sessions. You can, if you want, if this is important to you, you can reclaim your time, take Fridays off, or finally start that passion project. So for me, actually, it was shifting to intensives in my practice that allowed me to do a lot of the things that I enjoy doing now, which is teaching and consulting with other therapists, creating a course, creating digital products, all that fun stuff. Not to mention traveling, which is honestly probably the thing I love most in the world. And adding intensives to my practice freed up the time and spoiler alert for number two, the money. So number one, more freedom in your schedule. Number two, premium rates and aligned income. So when it comes to intensives, you're not just trading dollars for the hours that you spend in the intensive session with your clients. You are you are offering a transformation focused model of pricing. So intensives allow you to charge for that depth and the value of the work, not just how many minutes you spend together. And what that means in the long run is more income and less burnout. I am planning to share a little bit more about my personal story here, but burnout was a huge part of that. Um, and if you have, like, ooh, we just shifted into it, like, I just dropped into my feelings here. If you have had an experience of burnout, um, you know you do not want to return to that. And so it becomes really serious making decisions about your practice because it affects your life and your health and your well-being. So that got me in my feels. So I just want to say that it matters. It matters. You do not want to experience that again. So number two, premium rates aligned income. Let's talk about number three. This is my favorite, and this is where I tend to hang out the most. Transformative client results. So I totally believe with all of my heart that intensives allow for clients to experience deeper breakthroughs more quickly. It doesn't matter if it's trauma work, couples work, um, whatever it is that you offer, there's something really powerful about having that uninterrupted extended session time. People experience such deep healing and they get the support that they really need to be able to move forward more quickly. So, of course, I'm sure you're seeing transformation in your week to week practice. I feel like intensives just magnifies that and amplifies it. So, Unbelievable. And that just feels good for us. Like, talk about retention, burnout prevention. When you see your clients getting relief, having deeper connections, being their best selves, having breakthroughs, that just feels really good. And that also those are those like glimmers that protect us from burnout so that we can continue to do this really, really important work for a long, long time. So, number three, transformative client results. Number four, intensives allow you to stand out in a saturated market. So, I've helped therapists with marketing, for a really long time. And something I hear people say is like, I live in a really saturated area, or there's tons of other therapists who do the same thing as me. There's kind of like this, like, "Ugh, I'm doomed before I start" kind of mentality sometimes. And one, I would just say no one can do what you do exactly the way you do it. So whether you do intensives or not, what you offer is unlike any anyone else. So let's just be clear about that up front. And intensives help you stand out because it's not that common. I do think it's a movement, right? More and more therapists are moving and including an intensive model in their practice. But it allows you to stand out because you're creating or crafting this custom therapeutic experience that's immersive for clients. It's made specifically for them. So it cuts through the noise because it's different. It can attract more clients, and it really gets people's attention as something unique, impactful, and worth investing in. So, number four, intensives help you stand out even if you're in a saturated market. I should say a really good example. So, my therapy practice, when I started offering intensives, I had an EMDR page. You don't have to do EMDR to do intensives, but I had an EMDR page, but it was like on Google, I mean, pretty, like you'd have to really be looking for it to find it. But when I started offering intensives and I had a intensive EMDR page, that sucker was on page one, top of the search results. So I literally became more visible just for that, just for the simple fact that I offered them and it was advertised or like displayed or whatever on my website. So there's that. Let's go to number five fifth reason why intensives can change your practice for the better: energetic sustainability. I believe with all my heart that you deserve a practice that nourishes you, not one that depletes, drains, um, I feel like I needed another D word, but I'm just picturing like a very withery, a plant that's just like crispy and about to fall off the vine. So intensives allow you to work in a way that is spacious. You're not in a rush. You don't have another client out in the waiting room that you have to come in for a nice, smooth landing and then start all over again with another person. They're spacious. Intensives are intentional. And contrary to like what seems like logical, they are energizing. Uh, there have been intensives where I left and I felt like I could go run a marathon or like clean my whole house, which ADHD, spoiler alert, my house sometimes is very messy. So you need energy to tackle that. But the the powerful thing is that they really can fill you up, even though you're spending a long time, maybe 3 hours, 6 hours, or multiple days in session with a client. Um, for me, I felt my cup filled up as I did that work, and I was seeing clients, have these really powerful experiences. And I didn't feel like I was running on empty, even though I had done like clocked the spent time and work, if that makes sense. So, number 5, energetic sustainability. I want to say that you have the power. You get to decide a practice that works for you and for your clients. So, if you would like, intensives can be the key to more freedom, more fulfillment, and more impact. So, I want to invite you. We are getting ready for a free 4-day summit. It is the Therapy Intensive Summit. It's happening April 28th through May 1st. I do want to say this is 2025. I don't know when you're watching this, but we did the first summit last year in 2024. I hope to continue to do them. They're so good. I gathered together 20 plus experts in the therapy space, and we are talking all about intensives, uh, how they are outside the box, what they can actually look like, how they are high impact, high value, allowing you to charge premium private pay rates, and they're in demand. So, some of the folks who are going to be speaking include amazing people that are so cool to learn with. Kim Tolson, Amber Lyda, Anna Walker, Audrey Shane, Allison Puryear, Tiffany McLean, all these people, and many, many more who are just fabulous. And we're all gathering together to talk about what it looks like to create a practice and a life that you love. On day 4, I'm going to be offering the grand finale masterclass. It's all about how intensives are a simple and sustainable shift that can bring you more ease, more income, and more client breakthroughs. So I cannot wait to share all of this with you. It's been a labor of love. I should say all of the presentations are free for 24 hours when they are released. Um, and if you want, you can upgrade to the All Access Pass. That includes lifetime access to all the presentations. You can get them in video and a private podcast feed. It also includes my 5-day challenge to launch intensives in your practice. And there's live Q&A panels with some of the speakers during the summit week, as well as over $1,000 of bonuses that the speakers generously provided. They're incredible. Kim Tolson of Clinical AI Club contributed some really amazing ChatGPT prompts that help you design and imagine what your intensive can look like. Anna Walker contributed her copy workbook for how to create an intensive website page. There are some amazing bonuses that just help you take the discussion and apply it so that it doesn't just stay an idea or something that was a nice thought, something you heard about once, but something that you can actually put into practice and yeah, see how intensives can impact you and your clients and your world. So I'm going to share the link below. You can get your free ticket at intensivedesignlab.com/TIS 2025. So if you have any questions whatsoever, just pop them down below and happy to answer them. Thanks so much. See